Any microphones are working, and just to see it move. There's a lot.
Please do not use these two restrooms as they are locker rooms. The guys have a nice surprise and everything in there. So the restrooms go through the double doors, right where you enter, and just walk west for as long as you go. There's signs everywhere, so please use those restrooms. All right now we're going to bring in the visiting team. They'll be the visitors in the scoreboard. Dressed in blue, put your hands together for the Falcons. And our home team today, dressed in red, appropriately the Cardinals.
Welcome everybody to the Cardinals Falcons girls 5th and 6th league. Jeff Russell here with Dan Gwaltney on the camera. And Coach Cheryl Russell looking for her second victory of the season, and so are the Falcons as well. Coach Meredith Horst. Both teams are sitting at 1-3. And the only win the Falcons have is against this team, with one little difference. Number 13 in red was not here. So Abigail, as you can see, nursing that right hand, did come back last week. Fortunately for her, she's a left-handed player. Well, let's see if they can keep the momentum rolling. But the team to beat in this conference is the Lady Tigers, undefeated. Last year's championship coach, Brad Daugherty. And they will be coming up next against the Cardinals. All right, your referee, Steve Whitmer, Jonathan Roden's son. And here we go. Maddie Crick. The girls are used to playing right to left in red to start the game. Underneath, Pierczynski missed. Carvalho there. Boy, the Cardinals coming out attacking. Cammy's there. And Maddie Crick, nicely done. Cardinals on the board pretty quick from Crick. Here comes Davies. This is their primary ball handler. And poked out by Ashland. Davies, Griffin. Hess is out there. And both number 29s. Jordan Good as well. Turned over. Cora Buck. Gave it away to Griffin. Alyssa lost the handle. Cammy has a good look. She missed. And Hodge has it. The left-handed Hodge. She's going to go. Griffin's right behind her. She's got to be careful. And I think she picked it up. I don't have to Crick. Crick's going to pull from the foul line. Short. Underneath. Pierczynski's there. She missed. And Cammy has it. And that may have deflected out on the Cardinals. This is our second dual live feed game. And we're coming to you from Twin Valley Bible Academy. And also there is a game running right now at CFC. And stolen away by Carvalho. Hades is right there. Cora Buck has a look. No good. The call's going to go the other way. Last week, 18-4. Stolen away. Ashland. The Falcons had a very hard time, and Jordan, too many steps there, Jordan. And I do not see Maddie Antuna. She is on the bench. So it looks like a full roster for the Falcons. Both teams look like they have everybody. Hodge got it over to Crick. Maddie Crick looking for her second basket. No good. Pierczynski's there. Ella misses. Off Davies' nose, and I think she's hurt. Davies got hit in the face. Hate to see that. And Mary Rhodes is coming up there. Harry's going to replace her. Always hate to see an injury. Megan Davies from New Holland, Pennsylvania. Megan attends the Naz as her home church. Terrific basketball player. And she might be bleeding. She got hit square on the face with the ball. It was not a person that hit her. And here's Alyssa Griffin. Stolen away by Carvalho. Ashland doing what Ashland does best. She dominates the lead in fields and probably in jumps as well, forcing jumps. A tremendous asset to have on your team. She was on that Bearcat championship team last year, and she was tremendous in that championship game. If you haven't seen that one, folks, go check out last year girls' 5th and 6th championship game. I made a highlight film, only a few minutes, and boy, is it entertaining. As Coach Russell and Darin faced off another steal for Carvalho. Ashland couldn't get the handle on him. All right, we're going to have some substitutes coming in. So Fainus is going to come in for the Cardinals along with Catherine Russell. And Smucker's going to come in, Mariah, and Kayla. And Maddie Antuna, the number 1 overall pick. Here she goes. Only 4 points for the Falcons last week. They have got to find a way to generate offense. And Hodge, right there, rejected. And that is the height that Coach Russell missed in the first 3 weeks. Bounce pass. Buck. Buck's going to pull up from 15 feet. Almost hit it. Catherine Russell has it underneath. Got it to Fainus. Fainus double team. Gave up her dribble. Looking for Catherine Russell, but Antuna saw it. Antuna the other way. And nothing but red jerseys. My goodness. Looking for Kayla underneath. Great play by Fainus. Still stays into the Falcons' hand. And we're going to have a 3-second lane violation. I believe it's going to be on Kayla. We can't camp out there, girls, under the basket. You get 3 seconds. Normally, typically, you don't see that called too much in this league. But Steve Whitmer sending a message to the girls, letting them know that is such a rule. And Smucker bangs into Crick. 13 rank. And they're going to call, oh man, Abigail Hodge was dribbling, banged into it. The ball's going to go the other way. Big break for the Falcons. Here's Smucker. Still 2-0, Cardinals lead. Stolen away by Catherine Russell. Catherine stops, hit on the arm, no call. Ball out of bounds. And going to go to the Falcons. Yeah. Refs are letting the girls play today. You're not going to see much scoring in these games. Though the Cardinals, after a close game, did break it open last week. Here's Antuna, right side. Now she's triple teamed, looking for help. Famous is right there, and Catherine Russell. And I think they're going to get Cammie again for camping out in the lane, so Whitmer's going to explain to her. You only get 3 seconds to stand there, Kayla. So, girls, it's just best if you're on offense, just stay out of the paint if you don't have the ball. And we're going to have a timeout. All right, 2 minutes to go in the first. Cy Goods into the game. Antuna's just waiting, and she caught her with her head down. Antuna got a chance to tie this game. Rhodes right there. And again, everybody's looking up. 0 boxing out. And we're going to have a jump. So with 1:50 to go in the first, still a 2-0 Cardinal lead. Brad Daugherty's Lady Tigers, undefeated. They await the next game. Here's Buck into the lane. Cora, good look off the glass. No good. Got her own rebound. Right back again. No good. Catherine Russell came down with it. Cy Good's going to try to get a shot off, but there's Mary Rose is right there in her face. And good job to the Falcon defense. Here's Rhodes. Mary in the paint. Doesn't have a shot. Got it off the Smucker. Genesis looking around. Got it back to Mary. And boy, the Cardinal defense is tight. So they're going to call an on-the-floor foul. Cora Buck's going to be called. I didn't see too much there. And Falcons call time. We'll be back. Right, here's Reynolds jersey. She has a chance to time it. Anyone has a good look. The Falcons are doing everything they can except putting the ball in the hoop. And of course, all this with Hodge on the bench. It's not going to be long before she's going to come back in. Smucker right underneath. Missed it. That's going to stay. All right, so now Abigail Hodge is going to come in, and Olivia's going to have a seat. Rhodes the inbound. Looking for Kayla. Over her head. It's loose. That's going to be a backcourt violation. So the Cardinals, credit the Cardinal defense. Still only a 2-0 game. Here's Hodge. Can't dribble with her right hand, and that costs her right to her hand, too, on the steal. Maddie pulls up a great look. Missed it. Rhodes is underneath. Double team. Got it off to Antuna. Antuna gave up her dribble. That's going to be tough to get a shot off. She did, but not a high-quality one. And Hodge, the left-handed Hodge, got to be careful dribbling. Probably don't want Hodge taking the ball up if she can't switch to her right. Got it to Famous. Famous. Guarded by Kayla. And Famous is going to get a look there. She missed. So 15 seconds to go in the first. Again, the Falcons going on 5 quarters without scoring. More than 4 points. They have got to find a way, and they've had their opportunities. Well, Whitmer's going to warn Mary. Got to give her some space. 11 seconds show on the clock. Hodge to inbound. Hodge looking for Crick, but Mariah saw it. It's loose. Crick comes down with it. Maddie, 7 seconds. Got a great look at one. Missed it. Into the hands of Rhodes, and that's going to do it for the quarter. After 1 quarter of play. Cardinals 2, Falcons nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter. All right, we're back for the second quarter. Jeff Russell here with Dan Weltley on the camera. And here's Cora Buck, wide open. Cora banged into now. So they're going to get Audrey Hess on the foul. Cora's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Still only a 2-0 game. And Buck, this is the first. Cora makes the second. And the Cardinals go up by 3. Here's Cammy. Cammy lost the handle. That's going to be turned over to the Cardinals. Falcons again having problems scoring. Here's Crick. Crick trying to go through a blue wall. Finds herself surrounded. Got it off to Hodge at the foul line. She missed. Carvalho the rebound. Ashland, one bounce missed. Hirachinsky came down with it, but Alyssa Griffin, what a job to grab that ball. Crick's going to force a jump. And Maddie Crick actually forced that jump from behind the player. Normally that's called a foul. Refs are being nice today. Here's Hirachinsky wide open for the layup. Good to see Ellie get on the board. 5-0. Theme of the Falcons, they need the offense. The offense has got to pick up. There's Crick. Crick going to throw one up. Guess they're going to get Alyssa Griffin here. 5-0 Cardinals, early second quarter. So Crick's going to go to the line. And Maddie misses the first. Crick attends Brecknock Elementary. And she makes the second. 6-0 Cardinals. And that is Crick's third point of the game. Ashland playing a little too tight. She knows it. She looked back at the coach and smiled. All right, so we're going to have subs coming in. Catherine Russell and Fainus coming in. Farvello and Crick out. 6-0 Cardinals. And we're going to have a timeout. All right, we're back. Here's Martin up. Cammy. I think she traveled. So, folks, we are at our first ever dual live feed here from Twin Valley NCFC. This is a historic day in the Upward League, the New Holland Upward League. From this point forward, we will be bringing you all the games. Here's Catherine Russell, just missed. Hodge underneath. Got it to Hirachinsky, missed. No boxing out. And I can tell you right now, If I'm the Falcons and you're not boxing out and Abigail Hodge is underneath, you're going to lose almost every possession. But there they got away with it. But when her right hand heals up, girls, you're going to need to box out. I know the girls don't like the contact. And Davies can't touch that. That's going to be in backcourt. I'll think Megan. Good to see Megan back. All right, so a lot of blue coming in off the bench. Antuna, Smucker, Kayla, and Remlinger in the game. So 6-0. Falcons still looking for that first bucket. There's Catherine Russell with Rhodes guarding her. Catherine pulls up, hit on the arm, and now they do call it. So Catherine's going to go shoot 2. I told Catherine at home to work on those free throws. A little cold to go out there and practice. And her brother Jaden helps her. And Jaden's now the assistant. A lot of Russells here. My daughter, my wife, my son. And Catherine misses the first. And Darin Parry is in the house. We'll get a shot at Darin. Good to see Darin. I guess he wanted to be here for the first dual live feed. Once again, we do want to thank Nate Mellinger for allowing us to use this facility. I believe Mitch Hertzler attended here. I think his name is up on the wall somewhere. 1,000-point store. Oh, the other way, Smucker. Genesis, got it to Remlinger. Mariah, Apirachinsky, forcing a jump. Great job by Ella. Credit her with the steal. All right, so the Cardinals are going to bring in some fresh blood here. And Apirachinsky not wearing her glasses. I'm wondering why. So Cy Good's going to come in. Olivia Calabrese in the game. Olivia from East Earl. Cy Good is from New Holland. Stolen by Antuna. Double team. She's got great job to get it over to Kayla with a great look off the glass for the Falcons. They're on the board. That may be the spot that they needed. All they need is that little bit of momentum. Big basket for Klopfer. 3-10. Stolen away by Antuna. Maddie stops. Has an opening. Missed it. Hodge went a little too far. That's probably the biggest size mismatch in the league is Antuna and Hodge. I think Antuna was surprised to see that Hodge kept running. So she took the shot. And we saw the Falcons go on a little run last week, scoring 4 quick points, but nothing after that. 6-2, Cardinals in red lead, stolen by Catherine Russell. And here's Hodge. And again, you don't want her bringing the ball up, almost turned over. Catherine got it to Famous. Looking for help at that. Manny Antunes having quite a game. Got it to Proctor. Taylor with Hodge right there. To Smucker. And to Remlinger. Mariah trying to make her way to the basket. Famous is digging at it, poking at it. Remlinger puts one up. And Catherine Russell comes down with it. And again, they're letting Hodge bring the ball up, and she can only dribble with one hand. The Falcons should be taking advantage of that. And Manny Antuna did that. Stolen away. Antuna on a 2-on-0. Famous is catching up. Antuna stops, misses it. Smucker the rebound. She misses. Catherine Russell's there with clockwork. Good job by Catherine to force the jump. And the Falcons have had their opportunities. They're just not capitalizing. And a lot of blue, a full line substitution coming in. 5 players off the bench. Bring in some fresh legs. Great job by Antuna. A lot of steals, but not much to show for it on the scoreboard, unfortunately. Here's Davies. Off the foot of Hodge. Ball's going to stay. 2:05 left to go. Coming up next is going to be the Cardinals and the undefeated Lady Tigers, who are also looking to go on that perfect season streak. Here's Hess. They're good. Or that was Jada good. I'm sorry. Both wear 29. There's Hodge off the glass. Got her own rebound. Got her own rebound. No boxing that. And Hodge now made them pay. And again, if you don't box out, the tallest player wins. And Hodge is easily going to win that battle all day long. I'm going to go the other way. Here's Hodge again. Coach Russell's got to think about having someone else handle that ball till her hand heals. Stolen away. Griffin. A great poke by Thanos. So Griffin inbound, an 8-2 Cardinal lead. Cardinals in red. And here's Hess. Audrey has Hodge on her. You're not going to get a shot off. And over to Griffin. Coming up on 1 minute to go in a half. Still did not see Brad Darin in the hallway yet. Griffin cross court to Parry. A good look. A good. Audrey just rejected by Hodge. Hodge is going to go. Dribble with that left hand. Plays it up and in. And that's exactly what Coach Russell was missing in the first 3 weeks. Going 0-3. 4 points for Hodge in this quarter. Coach Russell's going to bring in some fresh legs. Lady Tigers going to be paying attention to this Cardinal team. So a whole different team right now than we saw the first 3 weeks. There's Peter Chinski underneath, and Ella lays it in. $18 seconds to go in the half. Griffith looking for help. Has Audrey underneath. Audrey puts it up. I think Crick comes down with it. Crick with 3 seconds. She's got to shoot. Oh, Griffin, the foul with less than a second left. I don't think she saw the time. May have not have been a bad foul because Crick was right there, dead center. So I'm going to say that was a pretty good foul. It's very hard to make foul shots in this league. I think Maddie would have gotten the shot off, even though there's 0.7 seconds. Would have been questionable. Maddie misses the first. This is both. So the foul paid off. The 1 half of play. Cardinals 12, Falcons 2. We'll be back the second half.
It's going to take a few minutes here where the girls need to have time to spend in the Word of God. So let's begin with the word of prayer. Heavenly Father, Lord, we just thank you for this beautiful day. We thank you that the sun is out. Thank you for the opportunity to fellowship over a sport, basketball, and just for all that you can accomplish through this type of vehicle, Lord. And I just pray for health and safety for the girls the rest of this time. In your name we pray. Amen. I'm going to read a verse from Psalm 119 today, just one simple verse. And I'm curious, how many of you have ever read Psalm 119 in here? Anybody? All right, and that's a significant question because it has 175 verses, so that's pretty hefty. In all but about 2 or 3 of the verses, you could argue 3, but 2 or 3 mention God's Word. So you got 170 some verses mentioning God's Word. It calls God's Word the Word, His laws, His precepts. And the whole point is to focus on the words of God. And that's important because who made us? God made us. And in this book containing the words of how to live life, as not just a Christian, but as a human, because you're a special creation. And I was thinking about this verse this morning. Maybe you were on your way running late, and at the time weren't too excited about the law. Listen to how this unique verse starts. Oh, how love I thy law. So you're driving in late this morning, and you're thinking, I love the law. I love this double yellow line that makes me later. I love this speed limit that makes me later. And the idea is that we don't love the law. But God created law. You know, I teach history here at the academy. Some of my students are here. I put them on the spot last time. We'll see how I do here. But I teach that there are two types of law. There is natural law, or sometimes we call it scientific law, and revealed law. Revealed law would be Scripture, the things that God has revealed in His Word in Scripture. But natural law is scientific. It's bound, we're bound to it no matter what. For example, a natural law, gravity. How many of you would love to float around and jump and be able to stay up for as long as you wanted? It sounds fun, right? Let's see some hands. Anybody up for that? Yeah, it sounds fun. But the thing is, if you go outside the parking lot and you jump and never come down, you'll lose your job, you'll starve, you'll lose your family, and you'll float away and never come back. Isn't it good that we are bound by laws? And the psalmist here is saying, I love your law because they keep me intact. And he ends this verse, and each verse is someone into just a couple little quick phrases. Oh, how love I thy law. It is my meditation all the day. You know that word meditation is in Scripture the same word that they used to describe a cow chewing its cud. And I couldn't remember in the first devotion this morning if a cow had 4 or 7 stomachs, but a guy, it must have been a farmer, I don't know, he said, yeah, 4 stomachs, like he knew. So we're going to go with 4 stomachs. A cow will get a mouthful of grass, he will chew it and swallow it into his first stomach. Then he regurgitates it, chews it some more, swallows it into his second stomach. Anybody in on that? You know, and then the third and the fourth, and then we drink it like milk, you know? Sounds good. That was a joke, you can laugh, it's all right. Thank you. The idea, though, is that cow gets every single little bit of nutrients out of that grass. And that's how we're supposed to treat God's Word. We're supposed to love it because it holds us accountable, it governs us, it controls us, and it has very much profit to it. It says in 2 Timothy, God's Word is profitable for doctrine, reproof, correction, and instruction in righteousness, that the man of God may be thoroughly furnished unto all good works. The idea is we can take this word straight from our Creator, and we can read it every day. You could start in the morning, and you can think about it and chew on it all day long. And think about how the world would be if we all did do that. If we applied God's Word to our situation. You know, you're sitting here, and you've got a scrappy basketball game, and you're not loving the laws of the game because the ref didn't call it you won. And you have a choice whether to speak out against it or not, you know, yelling at the ref, that kind of, well, what's the point? You know, it's a game. And those refs represent the law. And that's the idea, is the law brings the standard. And if we live by God's law, that's what life is about. Jesus said to the Pharisees, the law is bound up in these 2 statements. Everything in Scripture, the law and the prophets, are bound up in the words, love your neighbor as yourself, but more importantly, what? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. Everything in this word, in this book, is bound up in those 2 sayings. And if we would work on our vertical relationship with God, love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, in our horizontal relationship with mankind, love your neighbor as yourself, the world would be a better place. And I want to leave you with that challenge this morning. A simple verse, you probably already have it memorized at this point. Oh, how love I thy law. It is my meditation when? All day. And I want to challenge you and encourage you, chew on God's Word every day. Get into it in the morning and just chew on it all day and apply it to your circumstances. And I'm guaranteeing a better quality of life, not only with what your circumstances are, but with your relationships So, hope you challenged by that, and we'll call our players out. Thank you very much for listening.
So you just run the scoreboard, and then if you want to keep score over there, you don't have to. All right, go back. So turning this one off. So I'll let you do that. Turn that. Mute this.
All right, back here for the second half. Jeff Russell with Dan Gwaltney on the scoreboard. Thank you, Dan, so much for volunteering. Do deeply appreciate that, folks. And anytime anybody wants to help out at Twin Valley or CFC, please don't hesitate to step up, folks. We need people. We need volunteers. And any volunteering is appreciated. Right now, we got a good game here. And it looks like Shelly Russell has things under control. Here's Griffin underneath. Alyssa missed. Got her own rebound. Catherine Russell under there. She snatches it down. And Griffin's got to be careful. She's swatting on it. And here's Pirachinski. The undefeated Lady Tigers away. And the coach, they're all yelling the box out, so it's good to hear. The players got to listen. Right ball. So the Falcons had a little run going. Inbound, here's Carvalho. Ashland for free. Catherine Russell came down with it, gave it off to Crick. Maddie underneath. She missed. Again, no boxing out going on, and the tall players are winning. Here's Hodge. Ball is loose. Hodge has it. Hodge got to be careful. Antuna, she picks up immediately on the one-handed dribbling. And Griffin's just smacking at the ball. Hodge picks it up. Poked out by Antuna. And Hodge may have been hit. I don't know if she hurt. Tell if she's holding her face or not. Well, I guess not. So, folks, again, a historic week here at New Holland Upward, our first dual live feed week. Games at CFC going on right now, and they are live as well. And Antuna's live, and she missed. And here goes Hodge. Hodge blows by the defense. Abigail off the glass and in. Great job there, Abigail. Here's Remlinger. Mariah got away with one. The refs are being very lenient. Smucker almost into the mercy rule. Audrey had a look there. Ball's loose. Picked up Maddie Crick. Crick is about to shoot on the wrong basket. I think. Oh, actually, no. Keep forgetting that CFC's red goes right to left, left to right. Here it's the opposite. I believe. That I have to double check on. That was a good look by Hodge. And down at the good side. Almost went the wrong way. Got it to Hodge. Hodge left side. Has a great look off the glass and in. 16-2. The last game was 18-4 as the Lady Tigers are starting to pile in. They may have a different challenge on their hand. They have not been challenged at all. The first 3 weeks, first 3 games, stolen away by Carvalho. Here goes Ashlyn. She's going to draw the foul on Davies. So Brad Doherty had no problems whatsoever with the Cardinals in the first couple meetings. But this is a whole brand new team. From 0-3, they're probably going to go to 2-3 and handle it. Wow, can I say that? That's the first. All right, so Calabrese is going to come in. Hodge is going to take a seat. Ashlyn, this is the second. And Davies has it. Ashlyn forced to jump. It's little plays like that that add up. If you're on offense, girls, you do not want to allow the defense to force a jump. Mary got it to Davies. Over to Martin up. Hammy missed. Ball is loose. Rose is down there with Cora Buck. And jump is called. That one will go to the Cardinals. 17-2. Last week, 18-4. Nothing has changed. But the real contest is coming up next for the Cardinals. Let's see if they can handle the Lady Tigers. That team is loaded with talent. Very strong team. Here's Rhodes. Mary just going to throw it up and hope somebody catches it. And somebody did. Maddie Crick. Going the other way. Addie off the glass, missed it. And ball's going to be out of bounds. Earlier today, we saw Coach Good of the boys 5th and 6th earn his second victory of the season. And there's Fainus off the glass. All right, so the mercy rule is in effect right now. If you are over 15 points ahead, you are not allowed to press. Skip. And a whole bunch of full line substitution coming in. 19-2. We'll see if the Lady Tigers can somehow come in here and slow this Cardinal team down, but this is a whole new team, folks. There's Antuna. Antuna looking for help. Got it to Griffin nicely. Alyssa underneath. Alyssa off the gas and in. Alyssa Griffin. Good job, Alyssa. 4 points last week, 4 points this week. Still a quarter to go. 45 seconds to go in the third. Underneath, Cora Buck missed. Venus took it right out of the hands. So I don't think the girls understand the mercy rule. You didn't do anything wrong. You just got to get back. If the blue team gets possession, got to get back if you're ahead by more than 15. I don't think Venus thought she did something wrong there. She didn't. Antuna pressing. Sygood has it. And Whitmer calls 10 seconds to get across the half court area. Little break there for the Falcons. Brad Daugherty's Lady Tigers lining up. And Maddie Antuna, what a steal. Antuna looks around, but Cora Buck isn't letting her breathe. Look at the Cardinal defense, triple team. Somehow she got the Gremlins at the buzzer. They do it. After 3 quarters of play, Cardinals 19, Falcons 4. We'll be back for the final quarter. All right, back for the fourth quarter. Jeff Russell here with Dan Gwaltney running the scoreboard. And again, a historic week here at New Holland Upward, a dual live feed. We got feeds going on right now from CFC and Twin Valley for the first time ever since we've been broadcasting since 2018. And right now the Cardinals are broadcasting, and they're letting the Lady Tigers know that the Cardinals are here. I cannot wait to see the next matchup. As Brad Daugherty has yet to been challenged, and here's Catherine Russell. Catherine off the glass, no go. Well, Catherine's going to force a jump. And again, the mercy rule is into effect, so I know the girls aren't used to it. Got to get back. As soon as the blue team gets possession, girls, you got to get back. Good defense by Venus. Now Ashland comes over. Antuna, what ball handling. Missed it. Passes underneath. Audrey, good shot there. Almost hit it. Griffin, and yes, Alyssa. Good job, girls. And the Falcons get their third bucket of the game. Here's Hodge. Hodge, uncontested, missed the left-handed layup. And Mariah's going to go the other way. Remlinger. That was it. And now the Falcons are making their charge just like they did last week. But is it a little too late? Carvalho. Oh, throw a long one up. Griffin going the other way. Here come the Falcons. Griffin. There goes. Carvalho has it down the right side. Remlinger coming over. Bounce past to Hodge. Hodge is going to go to the left. And Matty Antuna is waiting right there. Connor with her head down. Antuna waits. And there's the biggest size mismatch in the league. And Aslan's not going to let her get away with looking around. Boy, how valuable to have someone like Carvalho on your team. And the Falcons call time. All right, Carvalho going to be called for a travel. 19-8, 3:45 left to go. And folks, again, a historic week. Our first dual live feed. Remlinger hit the ground hard. I hope Mariah's okay. Mariah is a tough warrior. Played on Coach Russell's Liberty 2 years ago. And here's Griffin having a great quarter, rejected by Hodge. That's exactly what the Cardinals didn't have before, that they desperately needed some height. Antuna is trapped, and they may get her for a travel here. Yes, so credit the Cardinal defense, Catherine Russell. And if you use your body subtly and knock the player over, just like the referee wrote and said, he did not see it. And Catherine Russell got away with the bump, which knocked Antuna over. Cardinals will take it. Here's Crick on the right side. Missed it. Pirachinski underneath. She misses. Hodge not being boxed out. Got her on a rebound. And now she puts it in. Again, the importance of boxing out, girls. A classic example right there. After that first miss, somebody should have used their hips. You aren't allowed, girls, to back in and back that player out. It is illegal play. You're not doing anything wrong. It's a lot better than letting the person who's taller sit there and just grab rebound after rebound. But, folks, one thing I do want to thank Dan Gwaltney. Dan Gwaltney has volunteered over here at Twin Valley. And because of his volunteering, you will see games from this point forward due to Dan Gwaltney. The power of volunteering, folks, and all the games and the families and the great plays that are going to be recorded, all because one volunteer stepped up. And that made a world of difference as equipment was purchased. So, folks, please feel free. Contact anybody on the tech team. And one little message. That's all it was a little Facebook post that is now going to change the lives of many people for years to come and create tons of memories. Sincere thank you to Dan Glutton. Underneath, here's Cammie. They're good. Kayla underneath. Kayla looking for her second basket. Davies is there. Megan can't get it off. Got it to Kayla. Or that was Cammie. She missed. And that is going to go to the Cardinals with 2:10 left. So the Cardinals are going to go to 2-3. Falcons are going to go to 1-4. And the Lady Tigers await. And they're going to be facing a completely different Cardinal squad this time. Not the 0-3 squad they blew out. There's a pass over the head of everybody. Carvalho grabbed it. Ashlyn looking around for some help, and Cammie's pulling it right out of her hands, forced to jump. Great play, Cammie. Great job, Cammie. Cammie attends Petra Church over there near the Naz. There's Cammie. Got it to Jordan. That was blocked. Underneath. I'm not sure what went on in that. All right, with 1:25 to go. This one's all but over. The Cardinals will be playing one more game here on this dual feed Saturday, January 28th, 2023, the very first week, week 4, that we have feeds going on from both places, Twin Valley and CFC. We thank both churches for providing this opportunity. All here on the G220 channel. Ashlyn. And it's a Calabrese. Olivia went backcourt. I don't think she realized it. A minute to go. And let's see if we can get a shot of the Lady Tigers. So there they are. Undefeated Tigers. Brad Daugherty trying to get his name etched onto that list of perfect season coaches. John Hoffman's on that list. Sean Doherty. Chick Coles. TJ Botal. All on that list of the perfect season. And Coach Gaiman, the 2021 Rams, had a chance to be on that list. There's Rhodes. Parry, 37 seconds. Carvalho. And Kayla again. I believe it was Kayla. Camping out under the basket. I'm sure Coach Horst is going to address that with her. And here's Ashlyn. 25 seconds. Cora Bucks right there. Davies comes down with it. Here goes Megan. 13 seconds. She missed. Ashlyn comes down. And they're going to get Ashlyn on a travel. We've seen her do that a couple times today. There goes Davies. Megan missed it. Conroy rebound and pin. And out of it. Your final. Cardinals 21. Falcons 10. Congratulations, Cheryl Russell and the Falcons. And stay tuned. Lady Tigers, Cardinals coming up.